Let's just go ahead and jump on into this little. Well, I can't say it was messy. It was all right. It wasn't great though, but yeah, let's get on into it, I guess. Mariah and her daughter first OBGYN experience. Children are grown, children are fast these days. Mariah, I'm all for it. Go ahead and get her experience. I don't know why you thought you was gonna sit in that room with her while she talked to Simone, but yeah, she hurry up and kicked you out of there. And basically what I heard from her, she not into guys. She don't want to meet no guys. She talk to guys or friends, but she ain't sending no pictures. So she sounding like a good girl, and she ain't doing stuff that normal grown girls do. So I can appreciate that. Mariah, um, I guess you did this to set her up, to show her, look, if you do grown people stuff, you gonna have an OBGYN with big hands and big fingers, like her doctor said that hurted her. So now she wanna go to girls' doctors and to find out Simone delivered her daughter, the one she was talking to about the guys that Mariah thought she was gonna sit in the room with. And I guess she no, Simone good enough to talk to and have that talk with her. Mariah, she tried, but yeah, I think if Simone had them little chats with her, she'll be a good girl and won't be doing grown people things. And what you doing and trying to show your daughter the error of her ways, or what happened when you move too fast being grown or whatever. Um, but overall, she sounds like a good girl, though. She sounds like a good girl. She going to high school. That's when they really start to pump. That's when they really start to hit the gas fast, and that's when they get fast and start wearing short shorts and start hanging around bad influence. It all started in high school. So, Mariah, I'm glad you doing what you got to do to show her. No, don't be fast like I was. And did you say you were fast? No, you said you wasn't fast. You said you were doing. You did some fast things, but you didn't have sex until college. That's when you really got. No, you said you was fast in college, but you did a little things in high school. That's what you said. So let's move on past that. Quad and Jackie. Like I said before, there's only a few people on this show that I would sit down and have a conversation with about what's going on in my marriage, and I'm glad Quad found one of those good person, Jackie, and she had that conversation and she had that talk, and as Quad say, she went and ordered food for her. Cause she don't know how to cook, or she don't cook, she catered. So whatever the case might be or whatever, though, I'm glad Quad got this conversation. I'm glad she got it out. Quad, we know you a clown. We know you don't open up to anybody and everybody, which I can understand hanging around this group of girls. I wouldn't tell heavily I'm on my period if I was a woman. So I can understand where you coming from with that and not wanting to share that information with her. Simone, you might have would have went to her. She was on 10. You know, she know how you is. She know how you is. She know you don't share all your personal feelings. This was embarrassing for you. I can imagine at that reunion all through that last season. It was embarrassing for you because I was embarrassed for you. So I can kind of understand why you don't want to talk about it and you want to run and hide. I don't blame you. I probably do the same too, knowing that this gonna be played out on TV and everybody gonna be judging me and what's going on in my marriage and how I want to give my husband no baby. Quad, do you and Greg actually have sex or no? And he was kind of rude to you well all the way through the damn season. He was so insensitive. So I can understand I can understand why you want a divorce. I heard that y'all getting divorced and you announced the divorce, but I'm pretty sure by the reunion, your homegirl's gonna talk you out or tell you to try to fight for it. Dr. Jackie gave you some good advice telling you to fight for your own marriage. You still crying. I know you still love your husband. You Okay, ambulance, whatever. I know you still miss your husband because you cry every time you talk about him or you talk about the situation. I don't know if it's because you embarrassed of this being played out on TV. And I know you not that open kind of person that let your business be out there in the streets like that. I can understand that. Or the fact that he did kind of embarrass the fuck out of you last season, being rude, being insensitive, saying whatever the hell he wanted to, didn't care how he talked to you, basically called you a brat and all that and not so little words or less. So I can kind of understand why I wouldn't want to talk about it neither or tell anybody about it. I'd rather run and hide or stay in the house and hide too. I can understand that, but I'm glad you did talk to Jackie. And Greg still care for you, Quiet. You can tell. He said he looking for his wife. He was wondering where you were. You was kind of rude on the phone, but I can understand where you coming from. And we see you tired and you over it and you done with it and you want to be over. And I know you embarrassed of the fact that everything being played out, ain't nothing in the dark, can't nothing be hidden. You got cameras following behind you, going through this, dealing with this, how he embarrassed you, cause you didn't want that secret to come out at that reunion last season, and he wanted to say it in a way it's the father embarrassed you, and the father put his foot in his mouth, cause we really need to hear that conversation or that talk, or better yet, we really didn't need to hear that, how he almost fucked up in a hotel room. And I heard more about that. Don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that she actually seen his penis. And did I also hear that he went down on her? He went down on her. She went down on him. I think I remember hearing that or seeing that. I don't remember all the details. That's just how much I'm tired of them two. So yeah, we didn't need to hear that whole hotel motel experience going up with the drinks and the girls in the room and the father embarrassed you more. And that was kind of sweeter, however, how he did want to check on you or whatever, though. But I think you over it. I think you done with it. And I think you bored with it. And I think you ready to move on and try to carry a little bit of dignity that you still got in you left, or a little bit that you can find, or the embarrassment of all this and how it's affecting your life and how everybody talking about this. And then, what was it, men's night out at Eugene House. They did that. They had food, drinks, white bourbon, I think they said. Don't remember. But they all talked about it and what's going on, how he loved his wife, how he want to work on his marriage, how he don't want to lose his wife. They gave him some good advice, but I highly doubt he gonna follow her in there. Like, Greg, if you want your wife back, your knees to their bloody red, like Ashanti said, goddamn it, cause you kind of did embarrass the dog fuck out your wife last season, and I don't think there's no turning back for that. She might forgive you, but I don't think she might forget, so good luck with that one. And yeah, you embarrassed the dog fuck out of her, buddy, and I don't think there's no point of no return for that. So hopefully y'all make it. I don't think y'all gonna make it, but I hope y'all make it. And if you do want your wife back, put in the effort, show her that you still love her, respect her, cherish her, all them cute words. Hell, do like Dr. Jackie. Well, is they still married? Dr. Jackie. Is it Curtis? I think his name Curtis. You better do a Curtis and get her gifts and cars and bags and another dog or something and show her that you really care for her. If you really don't want this divorce and you really want your wife, you better fight for her. Cause you show you got a whole lot of making up to do, buddy, and I don't think you gonna make it. Speaking of it, like I said, I heard about them and Quad saying she want to get a divorce, but I don't think they both signed the paper, so you still might have a chance at the reunion to try to redeem yourself and get your wife back, but they gave good advice. Then the women got by their husbands or their boy, well, they all married on this show, and they had their opinion about this and how it's a double standard. If a woman would have done this, y'all would have buried her to the cross, pinned her to the cross, called her every name in the book besides a child of God and all that. Like, it is a double standard. Dr. Greg Yap was fucked up. You going in a hotel room. I don't care. It was a slight, simple second. I don't care. It was a big lapse of judgment, a big lake, a big jump in the lake, or whatever the fuck you calling it. You fucked up big time. With that, let not be aired out on TV. Plus, how you treated her. So, like I said, you better find a way to make it work if you really love your wife. Well, you showing us a little bit, but I need to see, well, not me. She need to see some more results and see some more, I guess, better acting. Or show her that you care or whatever. So the Harris, Eugene and Toya. So I like the way they thinking. Eugene and Toya, this is the smartest I ever heard y'all on the whole season of Married to Medicine. Well, not a whole season. Well, a season of Married to Medicine. Then how about that? Y'all talking about y'all ain't going over y'all $2 million budget. So that house, it was it was a test to see would you take this house because it got everything you needed in the pool, but you didn't jump on that, so y'all didn't get the house. Y'all talking smart. Y'all talking about saving, staying in the budget. Y'all looking at a lot where a house going to get built. I like the way y'all talking. I like the way y'all thinking. I like the way y'all cutting back on some of y'all needs. Toya, that 2-story, well, oh, excuse me, that 2-level closet thing, get rid of that idea. Like, I'm glad you cutting back. I'm glad you trying to stay within the budget. I'm glad you trying to save or whatever, though. But you can't have everything, sweetheart. You just better get you a big old bitch. So you got a big old wall in the house somewhere where you can, or a whole room or whatever you need, and turn into a closet. Like, settle for what you got. I understand girls like big closets and walk-in closets and all this other closet stuff, but Toya, remember, saving, not worrying about no closet. A closet is something that you can get or not get. Like, you don't need no 2-level closet. One to be fine. Better yet, build an additional room or something and turn that into a closet. Goddamn, Toya. Like, really? Or better yet, like you said, the basement, turn the basement or a piece of the basement or a side of the basement and turn that into a closet or whatever. Like, y'all talking smart. I like the way y'all talking. I like the way y'all talking about saving and in budget and we don't need this, we don't need that, but we selling for this. We can do this, but we ain't gonna do it the expensive way. We gonna do it where it ain't costing us a whole lot of money. Like, I like the way y'all thinking. I like the way y'all talking. Good job. I thought I noticed y'all had a new car, and y'all do got a new car. So, I ain't gonna bash y'all. Y'all good. Toya and Eugene, y'all good in my book this episode. Y'all talking smart. Y'all talking about saving. Y'all also talking about cutting back on stuff, especially you, Toya, stuff you don't need and stuff that you can get at any time. I'm glad y'all cutting back or whatever. So, good job on that. Katelsa and her diagnosis, I think that's what I want to call it, or whatever it is. Basically, her family being sick and they're dealing with cancer, and she said she lost her mama to cancer and she want to get her breast reduced and do a breast mastectomy or something like that, whatever it's called. And she talking about doing that because she be going to get that diagnosed. And she tired of doing all the, what's the fuck that called when you go get your titties flat like pancakes? Shit, it was on the top of my tongue, but I don't remember. That way you gonna get your breast checked to see if you got cancer, Dad. So she always get like a little weird test. It said you do, but you don't. So she gonna cut it all out by getting her breast reduced and getting a breast mastectomy or whatever that's called. And they said a waiting list, or she can get you sometime, I think next week or something like that, she said. But then at the end, she called and she told her 24 hours notice, so we gonna see her next episode getting the surgery done, and they all crying and they all scared, and Contessa scared. I hope you make it through it. I hope you get what you want for her. I hope you remain cancer free. I hope your daddy stay cancer free also, cause I know he going through it too, or may or may not diagnosed of cancer. So I hope y'all make it though, or whatever though. Simone and Cecil. So she said they're doing great. They doing better. They in talks of moving back into the house. Also, that Kid Zone app is a buzz. Might as well say it's over. It was fun while it lasted. Your investor, he running out of money. I guess you can't support his side, and the Kid Zone app is a buzz. You trying, I see what you're saying, but no man, I see what you're saying there. You don't want to clock in, but you want to work, and Simone don't want to hear that in. Y'all talking, having a nice conversation. I'm trying to remember what else they was talking about. Oh yeah, them moving in with each other. That was the other part. The North and South house, they plan on moving back in one of the houses, but Simone enjoying her freedom, knowing that she can walk around naked, I guess, and do whatever she want to. Have fun, have the whole house to herself, be able to relax in the tub as long as she want to and all that. She said it's gonna be hard, but she willing to try and sacrifice that for her marriage, so she's still working on that, and she working on that. And she said something else, but I don't remember right now. But she said something else I want to talk about, but don't remember. But yeah, y'all keep on going good for y'all self, and y'all keep on doing better too. Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly. That's what it is, Heavenly. Now, you mean to tell me you've been spiritual journeying your ass off since season 3? I think this when this shit first started. You've been going to see the tanker wife, whatever her name, Jewel, I think. You've been seeing her, paying her money. You done went to see the anger management last episode about you and your anger. You mean to tell me you can think of this of yourself, knowing that your husband had the same, the same thing you was going through. He had the same thing about the Barbados trip. When you planned the Barbados trip, the couples therapy trip in Barbados, you saw how that was an impact on him and how he was able to move on and relax and get to say his goodbyes to his mama, because he didn't get to say his goodbyes to his mamas. You saw how your husband went through that, and you saw how good that worked for your husband. Now, why are you playing Miss Spiritual Advisor and Mr. Anger Management when you saw what your husband went through, not him saying goodbye to his mama and to see his family home and all that? You mean to tell me you see what he went through, that then say, maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe this spiritual journey shit ain't what I need at the moment, but I need to work on something else, or I need to find out what the hell really is wrong with me. Meaning, why I always snap at people, why I say your mama, all that little nasty shit you like to say. You mean to tell me that you ain't figured it out and try to do what your husband did and try and see what that help you? Somebody else had to tell you this. And now you off to Miami because you said your mama called you a bitch. And that's where you got that bitch word from. And that's where it originated from. Bitch, bitch, bitch. That's why you call everybody a bitch. You said there's a nice bitch and there's a good bitch. Not when it comes to you, there's always a bitch. And the bitch you come out your mouth is not the good bitch sometime. It might be sometime depending on who you talking to. But at the right person, with the right kind of attitude, that bitch mean like, bitch, I want to cut your hair head off or punch you in your face or whatever. So, yeah, she going to Miami. Simone and Jackie in tow. This trip is going to be good for her. I ain't going to talk about too much, guys. I'll talk about them going, her trying to work on herself. Simone and Jackie tried to talk to her about herself, what's going on, how this problem originated. It came from your mama. Your mama never told you she loved you. And they tried a little test on you to see would you take the baby. You took the baby. You went ahead and snapped at Dr. Jackie because she said so. And then, yeah, this... Cancel the spiritual journey bullshit and cancel the anger. Well, the anger management might actually help you. But that spiritual journey bullshit since season 3, season 2, whenever the fuck that shit started, cancel that shit. When you get back from Miami and you deal with what you got to deal with, meaning your demons and your insecurities and you being bullied in school and all that, then we can spiritual journey our asses on then. And I might sit down and listen to one of your spiritual journeys. Because as of now, when you talk about spiritual journey, I fast forward. I'm being real and I'm telling you the truth. I fast forward that shit because that's a crock of damn shit in my opinion. And you don't need that right now. You need to work on yourself first. Deal with whatever holding you back in Miami, what makes you mad, what makes you snap at people, that make you call people bitches, what make you want to cut people head off basically with your words, or cut people necks off with, cut people heads off with your words. So you gonna handle that. Fuck the spiritual journey, keep the anger management, and you should be good once you figure out what the hell is wrong with you. Anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Bye.